good day, this 269th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. Rest stop and stretching. For any of you who've ever traveled and gone a distance, especially in the Midwest, you've probably encountered oasis, different stops where you can stop along the way and get out to use the restroom and things like that. Sometimes there's, vending machines or, even little restaurants and things like that on the highways. But what's really unique when you travel around the Great Lake Michigan from Chicago down around Indiana and up through Michigan is that once you hit Michigan, there are so many different rest stops, about anywhere from 30 to 70 miles apart. So you know that about every hour you're going to be able to stop. And they're really lovely rest stops. And this idea of traveling up north and being able to stop, take that rest, take that stretch is just so conducive and inviting to making the trip pleasurable. And the thing about these rest stops, which are really unique in Michigan, is that they are usually very beautifully landscaped. And my husband and I were talking about it on the route back into Illinois from Michigan, that we've never, and he's a Michigander, have never experienced a rest stop that wasn't clean. Oftentimes beautifully landscaped with flowers, beautiful trees, and just a very inviting place. And how lovely that you know that on a long trip, if you're feeling tired or weary or just need to take a stretch, you can stop. And a lovely way that has been thought out for travelers. Interestingly enough, we were looking for a rest stop coming back into Illinois. We stopped at one just about 2 miles outside the Michigan border in Indiana. A little different. A little bit more plain, a little bit, you can see the kind of like just maintained. A lot of truck drivers here parked along the way as I'm facing like blaring lights out ahead of me, and just got a little bit different of a vibe. So that whole piece about when you're traveling and you feel that warmth and the energy that exists from the communities that are around it, the people that are stopping, it's really palpable in so many situations. And having driven across country so many different times, I can almost pick out from state to state how that is felt. And perhaps you've had some of those experiences yourself. And all of it is informing you, giving you an opportunity to take that in. And I think of that as a little bit of the rest and a little bit of the stretch. And I don't mean just the physical stretch, but that experience that we have with humanity as we encounter it. Just a little bit of that stretch. And it's a little bit of that kind of growing pain, even what can be equated to like when you give birth as a woman and you feel like you have to just stretch a little bit more. All the encounters with humanity is kind of like that. An opportunity to stretch into the experiences and an ability to be able to rest into it as well, like an acceptance. If we open our eyes enough and we're willing enough, we can accomplish both of those things. A rest stop, and also a stretch deeper into this human experience. In this beautiful moment for you, my friends, almost home, and a good night it has been. Hoping yours is too. I hope.